Now that you have set up your free developer account, we are going to learn how to make a Salesforce application. So the first question is, what is an app? Short for application, a collection of components such as tabs, reports, dashboards, and Visualforce pages that address a specific business need. Salesforce provides standard apps such as Sales and Call Center. You can customize the standard apps to match the way you work. What does this mean? Let's take a look. So here we are in our Salesforce org, and when I click on this drop down on the top right corner, it shows me all these applications that come pre-packaged with Salesforce. So what that means is that I have the ability to work with these apps. So when I click on an app, so we're on the sales app, I'll click on the marketing app. And when I click on the marketing app, what you see up here, these are tabs. So all of these tabs are objects within Salesforce. They are referred to as standard objects with Salesforce. What that means is that these are standard objects where I can customize them. However, I cannot create new standard objects. These are objects that come pre-packaged with Salesforce. So let's look at our definition of an app again. What it says is short for application, a collection of components such as tabs, reports, dashboards, and Visualforce pages that address a specific business need. So when I come over here, it is saying that this marketing app is a collection of all of these tabs, which are objects, and they are there to address a specific business need. Let's look at our definition again. So Salesforce provides standards apps such as Sales and Call Center. You can customize the standard apps. So let's say Salesforce provides standard apps such as Sales and Call Centers. Let's look at that really quickly. So all of these are standard apps because we just created this org. So these are the standard apps that Salesforce comes with. And now let's look at our the rest of the last sentence here is you can customize standard apps to match the way you work. So what does this mean? What this means is that if we come over here, there is the setup button. When you click on the setup button or setup link, it takes you to the setup for your org. And this setup for your org has an extensive level of functionality. What this particular sentence here, where it says you can customize the standard apps to match the way you work, is referring to this customize option over here. So when I expand out on the customize option, what it is saying is that I'm able to change the work with the tabs. So when I click on tabs, I can rename the tabs. So there is an accounts and activities and articles. So accounts, we'll just go and look at accounts over here. So we click on sales. That's the app. So you see there is an accounts tab right over here. So when I'm in the setup, I'm able to customize the built-in features. So whatever features that Salesforce comes with, there is a very vast list of features that I can customize. So all of these are features that I can customize. So for instance, we also saw, I'll go back to, you can still see all the tabs. So this is the home tab, chatter, and campaigns. But this is, I just want to look at this accounts tab. So it says accounts. This is a standard object that is a part of Salesforce. So over here, I have the ability to customize accounts. So it has fields that are a component of the accounts object, and I'm able to customize those fields. So we'll get into these fields here shortly. So let's get back to our presentation. So what is an app? So we understand that it's short for an application, a collection of components such as tabs, reports, dashboards, Visualforce pages that address specific business needs. We saw that, and for instance, the sales application has all of these tabs, and we're still on the setup menu. So in the setup menu, we are able to customize these tabs, which is the second part of this definition. So Salesforce provides standard apps such as Sales and Call Center, and you can customize the standard apps to match the way you work, and that is what we were looking at right here, that we have the ability to customize them. So for the purposes of this class, we are going to make a custom app. So whenever you make a new application in Salesforce, it's going to be a custom application. And how you would make a new application in Salesforce is that within the setup tab, you see it says customize here. The second option is create. So if you click create and you click on apps, then you're able to create a new app. So these are the apps that are already installed in our org. And if we clicked on new, then it is going to ask us whether we want to make a custom app or we want to make a console app. So the console apps are just a more enhanced feature mainly for call centers. We are going to be working with custom apps in this class. Let's look at our presentation again. So we are going to make our own custom application for this class. So what kind of an app do we want to make? So for the purposes of the class, we are going to make an app that helps us run a frozen food delivery business. We take orders and we adjust our inventory for the food orders that we receive. So the objective of the app is that the customer will place an order and the app should be able to create an invoice for the customer and manage the inventory. So there are two needs for this app. The first one is that we should be able to take customer orders, and the second need is that we should be able to manage inventory. So we will call this app frozen food delivery app. So I have misspelled that, so I'll just copy this name, and this will be the name of our application, and we'll start out by creating our app. So I'll just start from setup again. We were on the setup page, and in the setup page we have the option of create, and we click on apps, and we will create new, and we will make a custom app, and it is going to ask us for a name. So we will give it frozen food delivery, and then so the app label is frozen food delivery, and the app name is frozen_food_delivery. So this is how the unique name used by the API and the managed packages. The name must begin with a letter and use only alphanumeric characters and underscores. The name cannot end with an underscore or have two consecutive underscores. So within the Salesforce framework, the app name is going to be referred to for the purposes of any calculation. So this is our app, and so it takes food orders and adjusts the inventory. So we'll click on next, and so now it is asking us if we want to insert an image. So we will leave the standard Salesforce image on there, and we'll click next. And now it is asking us that when you create an app, the home tab is in the app by default. The home, it is asking us if we want to add any more tabs. So we're just going to make an empty app right now. However, these are standard tabs that can be included in our app, and we're not going to include any of these for right now. So we're just going to leave the home tab, and we're going to click next. And now it is asking us what user profiles can view this app. So I'll just read through this, because it's good for you to just have read through this at least once. So choose a user profile for which a custom app will be visible in Force.com app exchange menu. You may specify the custom app as the default custom app for a profile, meaning that new users who have the profile will see the custom app when they log in for the first time. So all of these are user profiles, and you don't know user profiles as yet. You will get to know them However, what that means is that individuals with these profiles, you can more than one individual can have the same profile. Individuals with these profiles will be able to see our application. So we want to make it visible to all of them, and we will click save. And our app is ready. So on our setup page, within the apps menu, we see that there is a frozen food delivery app. When I click on this frozen food delivery app, it takes me to the actual application. It takes me to some of the information about the application. It says app label is frozen foods delivery, app name is frozen_food delivery. This is the logo, and then it has a description, and created by an included tab is home tab, and the default landing page is home page. So when I click on this down arrow over here and I click on, you see, we can see the frozen food delivery app over here. I click on the frozen food delivery app and it takes me to the actual app, and you see there's only one tab over here, home tab, and it doesn't have the functionality that we want in there as yet. What we're going to do next is we're going to build out that functionality. So at this point, we have created our frozen food delivery app.